Yeah.
We're going to introduce ourselves.
That's it. That's
All right.
That's the start.
Welcome to the Murder and Conspiracy Hour channel club. What are we calling ourselves? Murder and Conspiracy. That's who we are. My name is Crow.
And I am Ravin.
Awesome. I guess this is our first introductory video, so we'll be introducing ourselves.
Right.
So
and I am Ravin.
Ravin, obviously. Tell us about yourself.
Well, what's to say about myself? I decided to make videos, talk to people, get my word out, let everybody know how I feel about things, checking stuff out. I want to do this because I feel like it'd be fun, get some interaction going with people
Awesome.
that I don't know, and then maybe have some guests on, come talk with us, and we'll just shoot the breeze and see how
Any
things
more
go.
about your background or anything you want to talk about?
Yeah. I slow going, growing up, doing my thing, trying to find my way, you know what I mean? And then gotta go to work, get that situation going.
Right.
Start a family. Then life kind of got in the way, messed with my career, messed with my hopes, dreams, aspirations. Finally just decided one day that it's not going to be the defining thing for me, and here we are. I'm going to do what I want to do. I wanted to do this. I got a number of different background in production and all sorts of fun related
Awesome, dude.
situations.
So I guess that leaves me. My name is Crow, or my background. I'm a writer and editor. At least that's what I like to call myself. Been doing that for a long time. Mostly just freelance stuff. It's kind of one of those things where you go through life and you have 15, 20 different jobs throughout life, and you've realized that none of them kind of do anything for you, emotionally, mentally, physically,
Right.
whatever.
Right.
They're just a job. But they always say you find a job you love, you never work a day in your life. And one day I got a job that I ended up writing for a company, and it was one of those things where I always just wanted to go and work, and I loved it. The other things about the job were whatever, but I realized that writing and editing and doing creative stuff was kind of more my passion. That's kind of what I like to do. I feel like I'm a creative person, and so I kind of want to channel myself into a different outlet like YouTube and Twitch and all these other things. And thankfully, I've known you for, almost I think we're like 12, 13, yeah. And we've always kept in touch. We've always done a lot of stuff together. We've always been creative, playing games and video games, D&D, pretty much anything we can get our hands on, and creating stories. And we've always kind of worked well together. And it's funny, I call myself Crow. That's mostly my last name, in case you guys don't know. And one of his nicknames has always been Ravin.
Yeah.
And we kind of jokingly one day talked about a flock of crows is a murder, and a flock of ravens we found out is a conspiracy. Hence the name,
Yeah.
And I think that just kind of works well together. We always talk about stuff. We've always kind of done, stuff together, and we laugh about it. And then anytime we find other people, we have a lot of other friends that we kind of get together and we do stuff, and it's just topics that end up being funny and hilarious, and we always talk about it to other people, and we kind of just wanted to share that.
Yeah,
and that's kind of the inspiration for this channel.
Whether it's only funny to us or maybe an audience or whatever, we just
it's
we'll go with it. I mean, this isn't.
yeah.
We're just not like.
This is half for us and half for you.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of part therapy, maybe part part just an outlet for our creativity. Because
please have a seat. We're gonna sit on our couch here and tell you our woes.
Yeah, well, yeah. Thank you for being our therapist for not charging us $50 an hour for that or more.
We'll be charging you for this. It's the vanity.
So I guess other than that, my background, I grew up in a small town for a little bit and then moved to my. Are we talking about where we're from? I guess I'm. Well, I'm from
I don't know. I would say if I was talking about where I'm from back east, up in Chicago area. Grew up there. For me, I got to experience that for all it was worth for a very short time in my life before my life got ripped asunder, and then I had to move here, there, and everywhere. I mean, I love the snow, I love the cold experience, and then I finally got settled here.
It's one of the reasons I stay here is because I hate the snow, hate the cold. I mean, yeah, it gets cold here, but not that I hate the snow. Don't get me wrong. I don't mind visiting it, but you know, I may be a big guy, obviously, but this is not meant for a snow landscape. I'm telling you.
Yeah, well, I'm not. I live here now because I got settled here. That just happened to be the circumstance. I'm big
Vegas is interesting. It's one of those places that my favorite saying. People ask me how I like Vegas, and it's always one of those like, Vegas is a place I love to hate and hate to love. But I mean, I mostly say that in jest because there's a lot of good things about Vegas when you live here and when you get to know it.
I'm here,
and there are a lot of great people here. There's a lot of like passionate people, and I think that it's like one of those places like LA used to be or like New York used to be where you kind of can get your start. There's a lot. I mean, think about a lot of there's a lot of bands that got started here, Killers and Panic at the Disco and some other stuff. But the point is that it's almost it's an untapped market for a lot of creativity. There's a lot of talent.
That's one of the biggest drives I have for this too.
People don't necessarily realize that, and it's such a small town and a big city at the same time. It's kind of weird. I mean, we have like 2-3 million people in this general area, but I can tell you, man, it doesn't go a day I don't go by and I see somebody that I've known, halfway across town or it's like. It's still like this. It's like this weird mix of a small town and a big city because you got everything
in the same circles, and you're just like, oh wait, do I know you? And then somehow you're like trying to figure out, oh yeah, I do, and I'm like, geez, I'm in this big city and still.
Yeah, so that's kind of that's a little bit about us. I mean, I'm sure y'all will get to know more about us as these videos continue. I don't know. I guess we can talk about what.
Oh yeah, no.
Like our intention, kind
of. Other than the joke of the therapy, and we'll explain that too. Our intention is, we're definitely going to do a talk show. We're going to give our opinions. We may do reviews on things. Well, of course.
We'd love to hear from you about that kind of stuff. Like,
well, this is why we would bring you in.
Yeah, well, that's exactly kind of like we'll talk about stuff. Tell us what you think about stuff. And again, this is, our opinions. We may not always agree, and we may not always agree, and that's fine. That's a perfect avenue for discussion because, discussions, breed like more intellectual thought processes. Like if you guys talk about stuff and you tell us stuff that we don't necessarily know, inform us, and it allows us to have a different perspective, see something from somebody else's viewpoint, and learn from it, grow from it. And that's
absolutely. Yeah. One of my things is I started these channels with my friends here, another friend that passed away, and one of my goals now with that is basically carry on some essence of that friend of ours that passed away, because
I guess this is kind of like this first episode, and the continuation of our company and the series and stuff like that. It's kind of dedicated
channel, everything, because
to Tommy and
and you'll see if you check out YouTube. We have a number of different videos that were already posted. They were Minecraft related, and you can hear him in there. And we, basically this is just a pure dedication. And then continue on and honor, like, hey, I'm doing what I always wanted to do,
Yeah.
and he's helping. We're all being a part of it, and you can see if he was a part of this, he would know. It's like, hey, look, you're doing what we talked about, and
Yeah.
that's what we're doing.
And and that's kind of what I was talking about. This kind of therapy. It's mostly when you lose somebody, you go through a lot of process. Somebody you've been with, like we were all friends together since babies. We were 3-4-year-old. I think they were born in the same town or something like that. And
Oh yeah,
and it's just when you lose somebody that close to you, it kind of touches you in a way that really changes the perspective and the meaning of everything you do. And I think that's kind of what's driving us. Like we had our rough patch after we lost him, and then now I think we're gaining the momentum and the necessary motivation to kind of do what we always set out to do and what he wanted to do. And that's I'm proud even if this changes and even if we do something different, it's still, I think that I'm proud that we're kind of making something that we wanted to do.
Because of that, that's my drive. I absolutely refuse to let any little thing falter this process. It's going to happen. We're going to always continue from this point on. I realized if you watch back some of the older videos, it's like, oh, well, look for new content. Things are going to come. And no, that of course we hit those rough patches, but now that's all in the past. There's no thing that's going to stop my drive. And us
one of the things
stuff.
that our friend Tommy talked about all the time was, like, he always talked about, like, he didn't want to, like, he always talked about, like, he didn't really want to die in the idea that because he was always curious about what was next. And we always talked about, like, there's a movie, I think it's Last Man from Earth or Last.
Oh yeah. Man from Earth.
Man from Earth, yeah.
Okay.
A fantastic film, and it's a lot of just talking, and there's not a lot of scenes. There's like basically 2 different scenes in the entire thing, where inside and outside the house, and it was about a man who's lived for well over 10,000 years, and he's seen a lot of stuff, and it's like, would you really want that? And I think for him and for me and even you, there's so much new stuff going on. There's so much stuff to do and so much stuff to see that when you have a limited time, you should really make the best of it. And even if you didn't have a limited amount of time, it's still, do what you love, because really that's, if you're not, you're just kind of wasting it. And I think that's kind of what I took away from that, and what he did. And
we're gonna make this definitely happen. And I appreciate the ability of having that core growing up with him and Crow here, and just finally being able to cement it all together and then present stuff to other people. It's like a living legacy of what was us and our friendships and everything like that, and we're going to carry that forward, and you'll see it here in these videos.
So this main channel, I think we're mostly just going to talk about whatever the trending topics, kind of what's on our minds, maybe like subjects we're kind of interested in. We're also going to be doing other videos, probably like kind of sub content from this, like I think unboxing. I think we have some cards to unbox. Maybe like talk about some of our other passions, like D&D, certain video games, anything. If you guys are interested in something, let us know, and we will definitely
that's
maybe like do specific videos for that.
That'll be fun, because like you can submit stuff, and then the more interaction we get from you, the more we can go, all right, this is
tailor this content,
tailor the content, and say these people want this, and this, all right, let's go check it out. We've never tried it, maybe, or we have, or we can elaborate on it and really get our hands into it for you. Maybe even bring you into the say, oh, this is where this came from, this is the idea, and this is why we're checking it out. We'll shoot you out. And then
so our main channel, we're still kind of filling out what exactly our like format's going to be, like how long. So if you have an opinion of that, let us know.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll take into consideration. You know, if you have like topics you guys want to talk about, you know, ask us questions.
Oh yeah,
We'll
please.
be glad to.
And I also want you to just bear with us, okay? This is our first time doing generally just this style of communication where we're in front of the camera.
What do you call this? Like a podcast?
Yeah, kind of like a podcast, you know,
whatever.
We're working on getting better equipment because we realize what we have is not so on the great side.
Medium tier, maybe.
But if you bear with it as we go, we're going to have a lot better video, a lot better audio.
Well, it's a place to do it other than necessarily a car.
Yeah, we're working on getting a place. Like right now, here you go.
It is what it is.
I mean, you might see vehicles moving behind us. I don't know if you can see it, but there's vehicles going. You probably can hear them every now and then. But you know, it's real. Here we are. We're just hanging out.
This is us. I mean, I don't look. I'm not danning myself up and, you know, dressing up. You know, I guess I'm not one of those kind of YouTubers, but.
Where I have to go and sit myself and model.
We're real people, man. And I mean, we have everyday struggles. We talk. Yeah. I mean, we have day jobs, you know, and we have lives. We have families. We have children, and that's that. But at the same time, this is our passion. This is something that we're gonna stick with. This is something that we consider, even if it's necessarily on the side right now. Our intent is to make this our day job. To make this.
Yeah.
A full-time commitment, and with viewers like you, when we get donations, when we get, you know, if we get to a point where we can have like live things on Twitch, subscribers, stuff like that, you know, that's exactly
it, and it helps us to build more content to bring to you because we like doing it. You know,
we love doing this kind of stuff
because you know
we never been on video like this before, but I think this kind of would show our passion.
Yeah, I've had some experience in the industry outside of this. I've you know, television, and I've done some of that stuff. And when I was doing it, I was excited.
Yeah.
So that's why I want to continue to do that here through this platform, so that I can continue that excitement. Like I have to work and do all this stuff, and then fit it all in so that I can get this content out. And I have to take time away from the family, which everyone does. You know, take time with the family, kids, work, and you know, being responsible. It's a big deal. You know, you know
paycheck to paycheck is hard, man.
Yeah.
Like just.
I got to try and shoot each time just to even get my hands on a. You know, I used to be able to play video games. I used to be able to play Minecraft. I used to be able to do all that.
I miss those days, man.
I have to fight for just like 10-15 minutes of some kind of play. I don't get to play like I like to, and I mean
that's sad. I mean, but there's other things like we finally recently started a D&D campaign.
Oh yeah. How many years?
And we used to play a lot, you know, and now I think we do once a week if we can all get together. I mean, I think we missed the last couple of weeks, but that's something that's, you know, you're talking a minimum of an hour, usually like 3 or 4 hours. Thankfully, we, you know, I think we do that on Saturdays or Sundays, and we do that, and
it's really helpful.
But because we can do those things with some family, like we can do that with our wives, we can do that with like other friends, and get together. And some people can miss, and some people, you know, so there's a little bit of flexibility there. But when you're trying to play video games, and you know,
hey, can you do this thing? Like, yep. Hey, can you do? I'm trying to work on this video here. You know, like, hey, can you do? Yeah, all right. Let me go. You want me to do what now? Okay, I'm gonna go work on the website for you because you want me to do this thing. I'll work on your. Oh no, but I need. Okay, so you know, you start to get spread real thin, real quick, and I'm just like, no, we can't let that. We've let life probably get in the way of this dream quite a bit because of just people say you can't do it, or is that really something you should do? Should you really do that? I'm like, yeah, I'm going to do it. This is what I love.
Don't let anybody else tell you what your dreams are or what you're capable of. Because as soon as you have, there's always going to be negative people in your life. And if any of you guys know Gary Vaynerchuk, he talks about that. You got to cut those people out of your life. And having that negativity and that pessimism, they don't see it, and that's okay. If they don't see it, that's fine. But you don't need that. You work on it. You do you. You hustle. You grind. But you still gotta you gotta think long term. You gotta think like just because this is our first video, that doesn't mean we're not thinking about like 20 videos ahead. You know, like I mean, we already have a couple of episodes, like I think 3 or 4 or 5 episodes of just some of our sub content that we're already kind of sketching out and working on. You know, some unboxing videos.
Yeah.
So, but that exactly is the point. Is that you need to think long term, continue your passions. Don't worry about the negativity. It's okay to like understand some things that can go wrong, and you know what? It's okay. It's okay to lose. Yeah. It's okay to fail, because the best things you do, you learn from our failure. Trust me, some of the worst jobs I've ever had in my life were some of the most revealing and some of the most like teachable moments worthy that I've ever had. And that's how you got to think about it. Always try to think about a positive outlook on something. Always try to find the silver lining, maybe, or try to find a lesson in the negativity, and work with that, and do find who you are, right? I think this is something that he kind of showed me. Find who you are, and once you find out who you are, stick to it. Work your pros, and don't worry about so much about what you can't do. Because if you just worry about what you can't do and continue to like nag and like just stress about that, you're never going to do anything. But if you double down on what you can do, and right now I can do this, I'm me, I can create, I can write, I can do voices, and I'm going to double down on that. I realized that with him, he kind of showed me that passion, he's like, just do it. I'm here, I'm doing it. And that's so any of you guys out there who also want to be new content creators, who are creative, crafty, that's who we are. And we're creating an entire community. We have a new company called Crafty Fellows. This channel is kind of a sub thing of that, but we're kind of creative for that. And we have someone who's a knitter. Look at this, it's freaking beautiful. Some of the stuff she makes is just amazing, and the point is, like, that's just one person's creativity. She's doubling down on that. She's working that. She knows what she does. She knows what she wants. We have friends who do music, who, other people who do like other video game content. You name it. If you have a passion for it, that's you.
That's essentially the motto for what we are, is not outside of Murder and Conspiracy to Us, but Crafty Fellows, which you'll see, Crafty Fellows. We are just a fellowship of crafty people, and we'll grow that fellowship with other crafty people, bringing them in so that we can produce more content, help them get their content out. Or you, if hypothetically you are that person. Now
that we kind of talked about that, I kind of wanted to, if you notice, we don't really have an intro. We don't have, artwork, and in my mind I can see a lot of stuff, but I know that I'm not a graphic artist. I can play around with Photoshop a little bit. But my skill is old school, like paint. Okay, don't be knocking on paint. Okay,
I just imagine.
Don't be knocking on that. Yeah,
sitting with a mouse,
right?
Pixel by pixel.
Heck yeah, man.
Oh wait, I can draw a line with this one.
I got mad skills. Bro. So the point is that we don't have that. If you, as a person, as a content creator, if you want to create something for us, shoot it to us.
Yeah.
And then
we'll display it proudly,
if it's quality, and if you really are interested in doing that, we'll display it as our intro. We'll display it, maybe even make our logo. We're shopping around for stuff like that for professional stuff, but really, like, we want to include the fans and you viewers and subscribers and stuff like that. We want to include you guys in everything. And if you get up there, maybe we'll have like a changing intro, or changing, a little clip. Like, we'll have our intro and maybe like a clip that from a viewer, from somebody who wanted to create something, and your name will be on there attached to that.
Yeah.
you know, you'll get that. And we want to share that. We want to share creativity. We want to share that, the passion that people have and the creativity that people have. And don't ever let anybody tell you that you can't.
No, that's just absolutely not. And you're going to hear this if you listen to us. You're going to hear it a lot of times because it is my way of life now.
Right.
Absolutely, 100%. I'm not going to be faulted by the little things. I'm going to keep doing everything that I'm good at and just carry on with it. And if I don't have something I'm not good at, then I will find somebody and find a way to make that work.
Right.
And bring it into the videos and bring it into the organization and bring it into everything, going, hey, I need to do this, can you help? And then if you can and you want to be involved in this too, then more than merry, we'll bring you in, and then you will be a fellow.
So I think that this intro kind of, forgive us a little bit because we're kind of doing intros, kind of creating the atmosphere, the idea of what we are. I think that this is more of an introduction video than anything.
Yeah.
And just kind of showing you who we are, what we're about.
Yeah.
In further videos and further Murder Conspiracy episodes, I think we're going to be more of a talk show, like talking about topics, talking about like different trending things, events, just stuff that's bothering us, little small reviews, stuff like that. And then we'll also have our sub channels and stuff like that, or subtopics, you know, like you know, things like the unboxing thing we have coming up, reviews of specific products, new products. So really, if you have anything that you want us to talk about, if you have topics, something that's interesting to you, something that's bothering you, you know, things that, you know, maybe you want an opinion about. And again, we have our own opinions. Our channel we're gonna make it neutral on a lot of things.
Yeah.
Politics, we're gonna try to remain neutral, even if we have our own passion about that. That's kind of one topic that's kind of been a fireball lately, and while we do have our definite opinions about that, and that's fine on our personal channels, we can talk about that kind of stuff. But here, I think most of the stuff we want to talk about daily life and struggles and things that maybe we can give advice on if we have the advice to give, or we can look up topics and, you know, talk about, you know, subjects that maybe we know about, something that we don't know about, and explore that with you guys. So I think that maybe that's what you can expect from us anyways.
Right. Yeah. So that's what we'll be doing. We might have guests, like you're saying. We have guests.
Definitely.
Bring on to the show to talk with us. We may start introducing music from, you know, artists that aren't picked up by anyone who want their music to be heard. That are local.
If you're local, and even if you're not local and if you have some music, maybe we can play in the background, something like that, or maybe we can introduce songs, talk about it. Send it to us, share it with us. We want to really create that atmosphere of craft and creation and creativity.
Yep.
So I think that's kind of where we're going to cut it today.
Yep. And then that'll be a wrap. And we appreciate you checking us out. Feel free to subscribe to our stuff.
Yep. Subscribe, like,
share, comments.
Again,
check out other channels. Twitch, Twitter, whatever.
Instagram. You know, we'll put all the links in the comment section. My name is Crow.
And Raven.
And this is Murder and Conspiracy.
All right. You have a good one.
You too.